Hi everyone, in this video let us see the basic concept of pattern printing and which is very important in interviews point of view. So let us consider the basic pattern of stars like this. Now the task is we need to print this pattern on the console. So let us consider the console. So let us consider this as a console. So now the general idea is we need to split the pattern as line wise. Okay, so in the first line you need to print the pattern as per the given pattern. So in the second line you need to print 2 stars. In the third line you need to print 3 stars. In the fourth line you need to print 4 stars. In fifth line you need to print 5 stars. Okay, so as of now please consider the please concentrate on the line numbers. Okay, we will be seeing how many times we are printing the stars, that we will see in the next slide, but as of now please observe how many lines you are printing, or how many rows you are printing. So this 1 2 3 4 5 will give the line numbers or the row numbers. Okay, so in fact if you observe here, we are not only printing the star, we are also printing the space. If you observe, in between these stars we have space also. So to understand that, I am representing one more console and I am representing the space with underscore symbol or minus symbol. So like this. So in the first line you are printing star and space. In the second line you are printing the star space and star space, so that it is giving like the pattern star space star. So in the third line you are printing star space star. Like this you are printing space also along with the star. So here you need to understand the summary from this particular slide is total number of lines, total number of rows you are printing are 5, and in each line and in each row how many times you are printing this particular star space, that is secondary, that is internal loop. First we are looking at external loop or outer loop. Okay, so how many lines you are printing, how many rows you are printing. So that means you are total you are printing 5 rows. That means you are 5 times you are printing, 5 times you are printing from external point of view, and each time how many printings are going on, that is the next stage. So as of now the main loop, the count of main loop is 5 iterations. Okay, so now consider the whatever the pattern with space. So now let us see now each row wise what is happening. So in the first row we have printed just star and space, that means we have printed this particular combination only one time. So in the second row you are printing twice, of this combination. So that means you are printing 2 times particular this combination. In the third row you are printing 3 times. In the fourth row you are printing 4 times, and in fifth row you are printing 5 times of this particular pattern, of this particular combination star and space. Okay, this number of times you are printing that particular character or combination of character will give the internal loop iterations. So let us see the relation between the outer loop and internal loop, so that you will get the basic logic to write the program. So this is the pattern. So now this is the summary, to get the logic. In order to print this particular pattern you need 5 rows, you need 5 lines, and in each row or in each line, or I can say in each iteration, you are going to print star space. In each iteration you are going to print star space, and how many times you are printing that star space will give the internal loop count. So here I am considering outer loop count, variable as I and internal loop as j. For this particular pattern, fortunately this internal loop count is directly equal to the particular row number or line number or iteration number. So let me give the example. If you are in third row, if you are in third iteration, how many times you are going to print the star space? 3 times. So what is the count of the internal loop? 3. So it is directly equal to the row number or the line number. So it is clearly you can understand like 1 2 3 4 5 I is following and j is also following 1 2 3 4 5. So now j is equal to I. So now let us see the algorithm. So here I am using C language syntax for algorithm. You can use any language. So the first step is here, as you can see, first loop variable is I, so that is external loop variable. So we need to write down external loop, and what is the count? The maximum count is 5. The difference is 5. Particular to this pattern, the 5 is fixed number. But generally, if you want to print a pattern like this, the user will give the number of rows as n. So in that case, for I the count is n, but here for I the count is 5, and for j what is the count? That is equal to I. So the first loop is for I equal to started with 1, and the condition is I less than or is equal to 5. That means I has to progress till 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So every time you are incrementing by 1, that is I plus plus, and this is the for body. So that means for body indicates each iteration what you are going to do. So what we are going to do, we need to print the star and space. How many times? J times. And how j is related to I? Equal to, both are equal, j equal to I. So that means for j equal to 1, and for j what is the count? As I said, the count is I. J less than or is equal to I and j plus plus. And what we need to do, we need to print the star and space. So please observe here, after star I have given a space also. So that means you done with each iteration work, and after each iteration what you have to do, you need to go to the next line. So in order to go to the next line, you need to write down printf /n. So this is the overall, basic, important algorithm steps. First external loop I, and how many times it is rotating, that is 5 times. In this example, generally the 5 can be replaced with the user input number, that is small n or capital N as per your wish. And the internal loop, the purpose of internal loop is to print the specific character in that particular row, and how many times, that is related to this internal loop. And after that you need to enter to the next line, for that is printf /n. So let us see this program execution by using any online compiler, online C compiler. You can see I am using onlinegdb.com as an online C compiler. You can use any other online C compiler also. So I just copied the algorithm, main algorithm steps, and I have included the line of that is declaration of the variables I and j. So let me run this program. So here I got the output which is exact to the starting pattern. Okay, so this is the logic behind this pattern printing. If you try with other particular printf parameters, you will be getting different patterns. Instead of printing star, you can print others also. But before that, let me add one more variable, that is n, to take the number of rows from the users. Printf enter row number, number of rows. And how to take, by writing scanf percentage percentage d ampersand, where you want to store in n. So now the 5 can be replaced with n. As I said, the external loop is depending on, the external loop count is depending on the input, that is number of rows, and the internal loop count is depending on, in this particular example, it is depending directly equal to the I, but in various patterns this internal loop count may be depending on only I in some fashion, or with only n with some fashion, or combination of n and I. So here there is no change in this particular internal loop count. The only change is here 5 is replaced with n. So let me try again, run. So now you got a message on console, enter number of rows. Let me enter 6 and press enter. See, now you can see the logic is applied, so it is working for n number of rows. You can give any number for n, so our logic will be working. Okay, so now let me do small changes in the printf function. So instead of printing star, let me print %d space comma n. So n means you are going to print the number of rows. Instead of star character, you are going to print the number of rows. Okay, and how many times, again that is depending on the particular row number. So let me run this. So let me select 5, enter. See, instead of star you are printing just a particular number of rows. Similarly, you can do small changes to get other patterns. So instead of n, let me write I and press run, and give the count number of rows as 5 and enter. Now you can see 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4 and 5 times 5. That means, please observe the logic. What you are printing, that is I, and what is I? Row number. If you are in line number 1, row or line both are same here. If you are in line number 1, what you need to print? 1 only. If you are in row number 2, what you need to print? 2. But how many times? In this example, it is equal to that particular row. If you are in second row, you need to print 2 based on this line, and you need to print that particular 2 times. That is based on this condition. Okay. If you are in fourth row, you need to print 4 based on this line, and how many times? J less than or equal to I means j started from 1 and ended at 4. How many times? 4 times. Okay. So if you do one more change, instead of I, if you are writing j, let me run this and let us see the output. Y, enter. So now you can see the output is changed. So with the basic algorithm, with little changes you can generate other patterns also. If you understood this basic particular pattern generation logic, you can do remaining patterns also. Okay, so let me explain this. So now again, what we are printing? J. And what is J? J is the internal count. Okay, J is the internal count. So when you are in first line, how many times this J is repeating? Only one time. So that means it is started at 1 and it is ended at 1 itself. So what you are going to print? 1 only. When you are in second line, then what is the J count? 1, 2, 2. And what you are printing? The J itself. So 1 and 2. And when you are in third line, how many times this internal loop is rotating? 3 times. That means J is equal to 1, 2, 3. And what you are printing? The J itself. So 1, 2. Okay, I hope you got this. If you have any difficulty in understanding this I printing, J printing, first let us go back and understand the basic concept. Then you can clearly understood this I and J. When you are replacing I and J, how this pattern is other patterns are generating. Thank you.